Is Egghead the best arc so far? Post time skip. I don't know. Maybe. What's going on, guys? It's tais.worldtv. We are back again. We don't have a new episode this week. However, I did want to talk about Egghead so far and how I think this may be potentially gearing up to be one of the best arcs in this so far. Okay. And for those anime onlys, don't worry about it. There will be no spoilers. Don't worry about it. We're going to be just talking up to episode 189 up until current episode. So again, please do not worry about it at all. Okay. But I had to think about this a little bit, man. And honestly, thinking about it, we've been at Wano for 5 years. Let that sink in. No, yeah, about 5 years. 5 damn years. This has to be the longest arc, I believe, in One Piece history so far. And it's crazy, you know? For me, Wano had its moments, but it's a weak, uh, I said season. It's a weak arc for me personally. Okay, Gear Five's cool. I love the Kaido. I love Kaido as a villain. Period. Okay, I think Kaido is one of the most prolific and most relevant villains that we have today. Okay, outside of Doflamingo. But again, outside of that, Lionel was just okay for me. It was too long. Okay. I don't know how long Egghead's gonna be, right? However, well, in terms of anime, I don't know how long it's gonna be. However, what I've seen so far is insane. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like Egghead might be one of the best arcs, or could potentially be the best arcs so far. Number one, I'm gonna say the fights. The fights have been insane so far. Whether you're talking about Blackbeard versus Law, Luffy versus Lucci round two, that was fire. Tart versus Kizaru, not Kizaru, I'm sorry, Kiji, Kuzan, whether you're talking about Shanks getting it in with Kid, one tapping Kid real quick, it's endless out here. Or the Straw Hats versus the Seraphims. It's crazy, Like, these fights have been crazy. It's fights that we never thought we would get, but I'm glad we got them. Now, Lucci versus Luffy round two, I never expected we would get that. I always hoped we would, and they knocked it out the park. Oh my gosh. Just that fight alone just shows you so much. It shows you both fighters and where they're at right now compared to where they were before. Luffy is a Yonko and out here cutting up with his awakening Gear 5 with haki, using it into his abilities, becoming an outright monster. Because that's what the whole One Piece is sort of about. Luffy becoming this unstoppable monster. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Lucci, who people have been giving Luchi crap for the longest time. But I've always said, hey, Lucci is a powerful dude. Not stronger than Luffy, probably not. But he held in there. He was doing his thing. And even after he got his butt whooped by the New Dawn attack from Gear 5, he was still ripping and running. Still fighting. So you gotta give it up to him, man. Like, Lucci has not been just sunken in his losses. He been out here training. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at who's on versus Garp, I never expected Garp to come out as he did. I never expected to see Garp this powerful. And it also goes into my second reason, which is hockey. Kaido said, Kaido said, hockey is where it's at. Hockey is supreme. Okay. Even Roger was able to conquer the seas with just hockey alone. Having a devil fruit is cool, but hockey's where it's at. And I love that Oda has added hockey to where it is the ultimate nullifier of devil fruits. You know what I'm saying? Like the perfect example is Kuzan versus Garp. Garp is out here breaking out of ice attacks. He's fully encased in ice and he's breaking out of it just with hockey alone. Him destroying a part of Hashinatsu Island is insane. I never even thought he was that powerful. Galaxy Impact might be one of the strongest attacks in One Piece. And this is somebody that's old. Could you imagine this man in his prime? I need a show about that. Get on that. Oda, please. Get on that. But when they do the remake, we actually get more fights with Garp. I need that. But yeah, it's crazy. And I feel like hockey has been shown to evolve in a way, or we haven't seen the pinnacle of what we can do because we've only seen the three types of armaments, the three types of hockey, and what you can do with it on a base level. We haven't seen other things that you can do with it, like Shanks and Kid versus, for example. Shanks, not even that. Let's go back to Green Bull. When Shanks wrapped Green Bull around his hockey, I didn't even know he could do that. It's crazy. So, and then now you had Kid getting one tapped by Shanks, which that was insane too. Oh my god! Like, dude, and I feel so bad for Kid because to get tapped twice by Ben Beckman and then Shanks himself. And then to get your whole crew destroyed by Dorian Brock is kind of crazy to me. Again, it's crazy, but I feel bad for her. Hockey, this arc, I feel like it shows more hockey and what it can really do against very powerful devil fruits out here, people out here. So I like that they're incorporating, they focused on that. I really like that. My third reason I gotta say is the Seraphim. I feel like the Seraphim is a great addition to the One Piece mythos because they are an evolved Pacifica. You know, they're able to. I think they're very. There are times that they're able to feel. They're able to think. They're able to do certain things. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. And the fact that they can go for a long time. Bro, you gotta look at it. The Seraphim are mixed with the Warlord DNA, King's DNA, King the Wildfire's DNA, a Lunarian DNA, and and then they add other devil fruits together. It's insane. For example, you got Esar, who is on here with I believe he does the fisherman karate too, if I'm not mistaken. But he also has Senior Pink's ability, which he can swim in the ground, which actually makes a lot of sense. But it was also pretty cool. And then the fact that they have Lunarian DNA makes them impossible to kind of affect. But we also see them feel fear. We saw Essor's be scared of Zoro. He was out here pooping brick. The Zoro was so powerful, he didn't know what to do. But he was still powerful in his own right, man. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. So, the Seraphim are there's so much potential there. And I hope we don't see the last of them. Because remember, we also have a Dofi, which is crazy. There's a Dofi Seraphim. I need to see what's going to happen with that. I've always wanted that, but I wasn't sure we were going to get that. And a Moria one, too. So if they all have personalities of their creators, of the person that they're based on, does that mean we're gonna get something with them? And like, what's gonna happen with them? Like, are they gonna have form their own personalities? Like, are we gonna have a Dofi trying to take over another town? Like, what's gonna happen with these Seraphim? Also, I think this is my fourth point, and most importantly, this is my point here. We're getting more information finally, especially with the D. Okay, pause. Not that deep. We're getting more information about the Will of D. Okay. As we saw a couple of episodes with Cobra. And Cobra, lost his life because he was asking too many questions. Too many questions. So at this point, it's like the information that we're getting is kind of crazy. We got more. The thing of it is, I need more information. Now, we got like a little bit more. What does this? He give us a little bit more information, but then he steps away from it. Depending on depending on what it is. Okay, so the will of D is very important. I think that's what Oda has solidified so far in this arc with these episodes. That D is very very important, and it affects the world government in a way. You know. Um. Also, I think number five. This is also important. We don't know what they look like, but we saw them turned into these monstrosities. Well, the girls say and attack Sabo and Cobra, and we don't I didn't even know they could transform. Like that's crazy to me. I thought they were just like regular old dudes. So now we see them actually getting up and getting into action. And they look scary, especially Emu. And that's the thing too. What the what the hell is Emu? I think that's one of the biggest things that I had a question about, especially in Wano, because I think that's where we first saw Emu. Or was it in Whole Cake? I don't remember because it was a long time. But still, I feel like this is gearing towards final arc stuff. And it's crazy that we're getting this, y'all. It's been 20 years and we're finally kind of getting to the end stretch of the One Piece saga, if you will. So all of that kind of needs to be answered too. But I think this is what's making Egghead so great is because of these five things. I didn't even realize I made a top five just now. I guess we're gonna make this a top five video. But guys, what do you think about what I said? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Please add your stuff in it too. Please let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? And with that, guys, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Deuces, be safe, have a good one.